Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step and become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Returner decides to fair catch this. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
And then first down, right back to the running game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Ball handed off. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? A pop pass on the jet sweep. The first down pickup tackle at the 45.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Aggies pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Grab behind the line. It's Tease. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to pass. It's Collins. Finds his target, and it's complete. Quick juke to get free. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, handoff inside, goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And he knocks it right through the uprights. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. He just came flying in to lay the lumber immediately.
What a great job of timing up the blitz here by the backer. I don't know how this running back held on to the football, because as soon as he got his hands on it, he got hit hard.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made on the left side. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. Running it back, it's Tease. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Here's the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Boy, I thought he might take that one all the way to the house. What a nice job, like being able to find that lane in that defense. He picks up big yards, and the defense is fortunate to get him out of bounds there inside the 10-yard line.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And they've got him behind the line. Much better run defense this time.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Coming up, second down and goal. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, I know they got some positive yards here. I got to say, I'm really impressed with this defense and the way they're flying to the football. They realize, hey, this is the national championship. They got to try to buck up here down by their own goal line and come up with a big play now on third down.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. He'll hand it off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I'm a little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking for the wideout. It is intercepted. Tackle made on the return. What the takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
As a design quarterback keeper. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Here's a throw underneath to the back. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Not much on that play, brought down short. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down down in the red area? Beautiful play.
Tackled way behind the line. He'll lose 6 there. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes a quick catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they wrap them up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The ball is caught. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Play action fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Finds his man. Has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Direct snap to the back. Powers through. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And he'll set up to throw. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown for the U. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution, championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think they're going to run, maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Any team that likes to run the toss and can do it successfully means they can win the battle on the edges. When you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner, they got it done there for a very nice game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He makes the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. We'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the PAT. It's now a 13-point lead here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.